Welcome back. Now that we understand how to simplify a square root that doesn't have a perfect square, now we have to simplify a cube root that doesn't have a perfect cube. And the process is the same. To simplify a radical expression, you want to find the largest factor that you can either square root, or in this terms, we're going to cube root. So if you look here, I have an expression, the cube root of 40. I know 40 is not a perfect cube number because I know my cube root list. 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 343, 512, 729, 1,000. 40 is nowhere on that list. There is no whole number you can multiply 3 times to make 40. Therefore, we have to talk about, do we simplify this expression? The way we would simplify this expression, because we're dealing with a cube root because our index is 3, now we're looking for the biggest perfect cube. So we want to factor 40. So just off the top of my head, 3rd grade multiplication facts. What factors multiply to 40? 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, 5 and 8. Everybody agree? Great. We can't go eeny, meeny, miny, mo and just pick whichever set of factors we like. We have to find the factors that have a perfect cube number because we're trying to do a cube root. Well, right away, 2 and 20 get out. Neither one of those are perfect cube numbers. Right away, 4 and 10 go out. Now I know what you're saying, but what about 4? 4 is a perfect square, and this expression is cubing. 4 is not a perfect cube number. The numbers for cubes are 1, 8, 27, 64, etc. So we're going to throw 4 and 10 out also. What we're left with are the factors 1 and 40 and 5 and 8. Again, 1 is a perfect cube number. You could cube root 1, but you'll still get 1. So the factor 1 never helps you simplify. So we'll throw that set of factors out. That leaves you with the 5 and the 8. Which one of those numbers is the perfect cube? That's right, it's 8. So we're going to rewrite the cube root of 40 as the cube root of 5 times the cube root of 8. But I always like to put the number that's the perfect cube first. So I'm going to rewrite it as the cube root of 8 times the cube root of 5. Because the number that's the perfect cube we know is going to break down. We all know the cube root of 8 is the whole number 2. So that's why the 2 comes out of the symbol and the symbol goes away. Now we have a cube root of 5. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, can we cube root 5? Is there a whole number that you can multiply 3 times, the same whole number, that will make 5? Nope. If you look at your cube root list, is 5 on the list? Nope. So 5 is not a perfect cube number, therefore we can't cube root it. So 5's got to stay inside the symbol because we cannot do the operation. So now you've simplified your expression. Instead of leaving it as cube root 40, it's now rewritten as 2 cube root 5. Be very careful when you're breaking down simplifying cube roots that you make sure you write the index of 3. If you forget the little index of 3, you're going to get marked wrong because then it's not going to be a cube root, it's going to be a square root. So pay very close attention to that. All right, let's go to the whiteboard, try a couple of more of these.